for Blood was really good. But I was going at it with a coon today, a big fat juicy coon named Wayne Dupree. He was up here because Donald Trump was trying to use his coded language to shit on black people by using Maxine Waters as the proxy. He said Maxine Waters is a low IQ individual. Now that's a code term for black people. The white supremacists always say that about me. You low IQ black. You know, I had the debate with Jared Taylor. He was talking about how black people have low IQs. So understand, Trump is down with that whole revitalization of scientific racism where they keep talking about IQ now. If you notice that, they've been doing a lot of talking about IQ. They've been talking about race and IQ. That conversation has been popping. And I want y'all to go back and look at the interview I did or the debate I did with Jared Taylor to show you how to deal with that IQ situation. I taught y'all how to deal with it, and what you do, you don't start going into the ins and outs of the science. That's pointless. What you do is get to the point, like Neely Fuller says, okay, our IQs are low, so what should y'all do about it? You see, when I started asking Jared Taylor that, he started bucking around and twisting and turning and trying to deflect. When I started getting to the nitty gritty, I was like, okay, Jared, our IQs are low. What should you, white supremacists, or any people in the dominant society, what should be done with us low IQ people? Now, when I say that, the white supremacists start scurrying, and the coons start getting scared, because the coons don't want to hear that talk either, by the way. Coons don't want to get to the nitty gritty. Coons love talking in circles with these white supremacists because they think that's going to make them safe. They think just talking in circles with a white supremacist is going to keep them safe. But I'm like, no, let's get to the nitty gritty. All right, what you going to do with it? Lord, no, the niggas start tugging your shoulder. Don't do that now. Don't say that now. Who's going to get us killed in here? The eyes start bucking. He didn't mean nothing like that. He didn't mean nothing like that. I got my fiddle over there playing. But this Wayne Dupree dude was up here. He made a tweet. He was like, ha, ha, ha. Donald Trump said Maxine Waters has a low IQ. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, man. He sure told her it was some shit like that. And I tweeted, I said, dude, you know he talking about you too. That wasn't just for no Maxine Waters. You big juicy coon. He wasn't just talking about her. He meant all of us. Oh, he ain't me. I'm a patriot. You start talking all that coon talk. See, these Negroes think if they call themselves Republicans or patriots, that's going to kind of give them a pass. You understand that? That makes them think they're going to get some kind of pass with the white supremacists, and it's not. You understand? So again, a lot of black folks out here buck dancing with this OJ thing. It's like they think they gotta. It sounds like they think they're gonna get some kind of pass by throwing OJ under the bus. Now I'm not a fan of OJ. Fuck OJ. This ain't about OJ. Understand? OJ is the proxy for all black people. This OJ trial represented black people. We need to start understanding how that works. They will use a black public figure as a proxy for all of us. So we think, man, fuck that OJ, man. OJ kicked them people. Man, he showed them that. He's stupid as hell. You think you're gonna get some kind of brownie points by doing that. Negroes think that they're gonna get some kind of green light to be up under massa if they throw OJ under the bus, which OJ didn't commit those murders. OJ was a turncoat. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about OJ being no turncoat. Yeah, OJ had some coon sauce in it, but the case was bigger than OJ. This case was way bigger than OJ. Look, last night when when we went to the place in Inglewood, Stuff I Eat, we went up to Simply Wholesome. And everybody in LA, y'all know Simply Wholesome, that's the health place. And then, we got some stuff up there, some vegan this and, little spices and cookies and little stuff up there. So I ran into some people who knew who I was. And it was a brother from the Venezuela up there, old school brother. And the brother was showing me pictures in his phone because the brother did security. He does security for Airtime. And he actually was one of the people who did security for Johnny Cochran back during the OJ trial. He did security for Johnny Cochran. Real good brother. He might be listening now. Shout out to that brother and his sons. His sons was here. But this brother did security for Johnny Cochran. He was telling me they were really trying to kill Johnny Cochran back then. This wasn't about no fucking OJ. It was about black folks having a fair shake at justice. And this brother was telling me all the death threats Johnny Cochran was getting. I mean, they were seriously, different groups were trying to kill Johnny Cochran. For real. They were on Johnny Cochran. They've been trying to kill Johnny Cochran. So when he died like that, with that aneurysm bullshit, that's why people looked at it funny style. I'm telling you, they were trying to kill Johnny Cochran. For real. You understand? Johnny Cochran, as a matter of fact, got more death threats than OJ. During that trial, it was Johnny Cochran that was getting the most death threats. You understand? And Johnny was so gangster, after Johnny won the OJ trial, he said, guess what? One of the Black Panthers, he ain't supposed to be in jail either. I'm about to go get him out, and got him out. Got Geronimo Pratt up out of jail. Well, fuck this nigga right here. Like what? Puff Daddy got accused of shooting somebody? Call me Puffy. Got Puffy off. Johnny was getting motherfuckers off. Johnny was getting folks off, man. You did? Yeah, he worked on Geronimo for a long time, but he said it after the OJ trial. I'm about to get this dude out of jail. I'm getting him out. I ain't gonna retire till I get him out. And got him out. Johnny Cochran was the most brilliant lawyer this country has ever had. Black or white. You can't name anybody who was more thorough than Johnny Cochran. An attorney more thorough doesn't exist. That's why he's so well respected to this day. You did? Then he was about to go to the reparations thing. Then they really said, oh, hell no. Yeah, you got Snoop off Snoop and my dude Malik. I know the dude who was the trigger man in the Snoop case, my man McKinley. We call him Big Malik. That was my dude. Got him off.
All right. We back. You must realize and understand that the game is cold, ice cold. Because we make it cold ourselves. We make it cold, you know. We follow the rules, you know, which is at the same time trying to follow your spirit, your own spirit. But a lot of us were raised to know that there's a God or a Most High or a Most High God or Elohim or Yahusha or, you know, those are the main ones that I consider the real thing, right? In my heart, you know, my soul. So by knowing these things, but knowing that and not knowing this, it's going to have some kind of, because you have to understand that, like I told you before, the love of money is the root to all evil, right? Well, it might be the root to all evil, but it's also something that's considered to be good at the same time. To bring the benefits of life, which is, you know, prosperity which is supposed to, be good for everyone. But because of greed, because of this, because of that, it conflicts. But we still try to get through it. Because only the strong survives, right? So, and you have to understand that sometimes we jinx ourselves. In other words, we know a lot of times, people, I grew up like that. I wouldn't know. Europe, see people say stuff like that. I wouldn't know, or they still do the same thing. I mean, you might want to say something, and people walk away, or they'll just stop you, or they don't want to know, they don't want to hear it, because it might mess up what they got going on, or what they believe, or what they this, what they that, you know, and me myself, I try to listen to anything, but then I start to realize that if you go with your spirit, which is supposed to be from the spirit of the Most High, God, Yahusha, Elohim, or whatever you want to call him, then everything should be all right. That's what I'm trying to. And that's why I do what I do, because today when I was listening to my man Tariq, he was not this particular video, because this one just came on today. I like to post. I like to prove. I mean, I'm like, I want to prove to you that I'm down with you by posting your page or my page with me in the page, stuff like that. Just to be more creative and be more, like a bond type thing. That's how I see things. I would show you something like that. So I'm sitting there looking at my videos. I usually look at the video that I posted. I posted one today, earlier today, walking my dog, and we was walking and stuff, and then so the post that came on with my video, we at the club, right? Different songs come on, and I like to listen to those songs. It's tight, right? But I don't be knowing those songs. I don't be, and that's the thing about it, because a lot of stuff that I start to realize that, wow, man, I've been listening to these songs, and I don't know nothing I don't know what they're saying, because I remember, I don't know if it was Tyreek, Pastor Tony Smith, or one of them. They were saying how they don't be understanding what the hip hop rappers be saying, and singers also, what they be saying, and I've always felt that way, but sometimes sounds and music is different. I mean, it comes out, because you don't have to have words to make good music. You can just make sounds. So some of the sounds, and they got us so programmed to know everything they were saying, because we have to understand a lot of stuff. Sounds can get is a form of communication. I mean, people use sounds to do all kind of things, and so why would you care about what I'm saying? That's how I look at music. I don't look at music like I understand. I mean, if I have to, or if I choose to, or sometimes I might want to wait to see how people are. You feel me? I might want to wait to see how people react and stuff. Like it has. Let me give you another. It's kind of like compared to going to go see a movie, but not right away. You wait maybe a month, or a couple weeks, or whatever amount of time you want to wait, because you want to see how people react to it before you see it, to see what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to. Because I saw Black Panther. I saw Black Panther the first day, and I saw Death Wish the first day. The Death Wish 2. Well, I don't know if there's the second one or not. I think there was another one, but I saw them the first day, so I understand why people. I understand. I'm used to people being late on stuff, because I learned that from the internet. a lot of people don't really mess with the internet. You get the first news of the internet, and then we get it here in California. We get it late. So people are like just now getting stuff that I've known about for a week or 2 weeks, or sometimes a month. The people just not figuring it out. So they're slow. They're slow on things, because they don't get the information until later. But it's not being slow. It's being because if you can adapt, you can adapt. But people assume, and they give you all this feedback that you don't know that you're really. Why is it like that? Because I used to wonder, why do girls why am I getting all these skinny, these kind of people all in front of me? Like, girl, I like looking at women when I'm out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what most men do. You like looking at girls, females, if you're a man. And a lot of times people might like looking at beautiful things, whether it's a man or a woman, or any a beautiful animal, beautiful dog, a beautiful whatever, And so so I used to wonder why people would be send me these and it's because people assume that's what you like. That's assumed that's what and because lately, there was a time because I was spinning these raps about, my lyrics. You have to listen to my lyrics and what I was saying, and so I would get I would get what I was saying in those raps, all the time, but then it stopped, and I started getting these different types of looks. Right, I'm like, what kind of? But the looks was like, it was nice. I mean, it was still nice, and but it's like, but what I was really getting was this, or what I was saying in my video, in my song, that's what I really was getting for that whole time. But then they just went out and I just realized. I realized it about an hour ago because I was looking at Tariq video, one of his videos that was in my video. And he was talking about the music stuff, about music and stuff. So he said he started naming off artists that he liked, and the artist that he liked was the one of the artists that was in my video, but I didn't know that was a song from that artist. I thought it was somebody else. Because I never listened to the lyrics. I never saw the video. I never really even knew the name of the. I would just hear the lyrics and assumed it's that. But it wasn't that. It was something else. So here I'm thinking, see, and so now I'm getting this kind of feedback from people, total opposite. So everything's, I'm telling you, what you don't know can be a benefit. So you can't assume that what you don't know can't be a benefit. Because what you do know can harm you more than help you sometimes. It just depends on how you with in your own spirit and soul and beliefs. The beliefs is what it is. But I know my beliefs, and I know my beliefs is all right because everything worked out the way it's. I'm really proud that it worked out, because if it would have worked out any other way, I mean, I don't see no fear from it. It can go all kind of ways. It can go all kind of ways. But the fact that my point is, you can't always assume that wrong is right and right is wrong, or or this or that. All you got, only thing you can realize that basically is just just a whole game.